Aj kameramana tu máme, ale...
Chodzimy.
Macek, doma Macek.
Powered by Skoda. Here's the reason for it.
Slovensko!
Slovensko! Heja, 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 Slovensko!
Slovensko!
Slovakia gained points in their opening game of the tournament and then promptly have lost the next 3 hockey games, meaning each of these teams trying to change the results and with it their place in the standings. Here's a look at Craig Ramsey, head coach for the host Slovakia group, as they try to improve on their 1 win and 3 points. Team France earning just a single point near the bottom of this Group A in Košice, Slovakia. From Steel Arena, John Abbott, Dave Tomlinson with you. It'll be an opportunity for Florian Hardy to try and rebound. He's played in 2 games. Opening shootout loss versus Denmark and a loss versus Germany. And Patrick Rybar back in goal for Team Slovakia after being pulled against Team Canada. He will get a chance to redeem himself as well for the host Slovakia group that have just experienced so much heartbreak in this tournament along the way.
They certainly have, and their crowd has been raucous. They've been behind them every step of the way. Slovakia has opened the scoring in 3 of the 4 games that they've played, but they've fallen apart at the wrong times, critical times. Can they rectify that in this game? They need these points if they want to stay near the meat of this Group A standings.
Ritz versus Hudacek to start it off in Steel Arena. Slovakia with an early possession. That'll end up coming back as an icing. So the crowd gets all charged up. You know that's going to be a big part of it anytime the hosts are on the ice, and we'll double back all the way to the Slovakia zone.
Slovakia has won 7 of 8 meetings all time against France. Gotta go back to 2014 for the lone French victory.
Off the draw, Slovakia trying to get up and out and take advantage of this home crowd quickly. Tatar shuffles it back to his own zone. Panik at center, followed up by Chernak. Rolling it into the France zone. Ritz will play it away for Team France. Chernak at the point. Ritz is there, back up the boards. Chernak again shoots, blockered away by Hardy just as traffic arrived, and that'll find the seats.
Some tempers flaring early in this hockey game. I had a chat with the French coach Philippe Bozon. He feels as his team can get under the skin of the Slovaks because of the crowd and the noise. Sometimes the Slovakian team just gets a little bit too rambunctious. Some traffic in front, but Hardy sees that right to his blocker. So the Slovaks have to manage their energy, and the fooling around after the whistle you see right there is Hudacek comes in and gives Perret a little shot. It's important the referees, Roman Dorfman and Gordon Shookies, are able to keep this game from boiling over early.
France has 8 goals in the tournament. Anthony Reck and Damien Fleury have produced 5 of them combined. Slovakia trying to get on the board early. Here is Nagy, the veteran, at 39 years of age. To Studenic weaving his way through. The Devils prospect can't get a shot away. Will be recovered by Slovakia at their side of center. Then stolen by Reck, knocked off stride by Tchaikovsky, and that might have saved a breakaway. Monavion back in the lineup for Team France after missing a game. And Slovakia playing with 6D today, Dave, as we find out that Christian Jarosz was a little banged up.
An upper body injury in the last game for them against Germany. And they had another defenseman who took a puck to the face earlier and is not able to continue competing. That's Staloga. So just 6 defensemen. Perhaps the French squad are going to try to grind them down.
Behavari, a blast that goes low and wide from the far point. At the line, Hudacek saves to Dano. Shot wide of the glove side as well. Slovakia some early looks, but haven't been able to find the net. Behavari keeps it in. Back down low, Lantoshi will draw a penalty. France will be ticketed early here. Trinon the guilty party. Lantoshi now with the goaltender at the bench. Extra attacker on for Slovakia. Lunter in. Deeks cuts around the net of Hardy. Trinon doing his best to touch this up, and he will now head into the box for Team France.
Just the second game for Crinal in the tournament. A late entry for France. Lantoshi trying to escape behind the net. And Crinal gets his stick into the feet. The giveaway earlier. And it looked like Rek was going to be able to stride in. No call on that play, but Slovakia now move out to the power play. First time in this hockey game. 4 of their 13 goals have been on the power play in this World Championship.
France has surrendered 3 power play goals against. They are 8 for 11 coming in on the kill in this tournament. Tatar up the boards. Across, Sekera, but just offside, as they say. Chernak straddled it on the wrong side of the blue.
I've been impressed with the captain of Slovakia, Andrej Sekera, his 3rd time with the C on the jersey. Craig Ramsey, the veteran coach who tries to strike all the right chords, but he understands the gravity of this game.
Jordan Perret, 72 for France, just tying up Tatar. They were so close, they might as well have taken the face-off. Have to push the wingers back. Delayed offside again. That gives France a chance to clear it, and they will. Rybar will leave it at the Slovakia end. Sekera up ice quickly on the Chernak, the D-man, trying to play it back to his partner, Sekera. Stick in the lane, broke that up. On the power play, Panik. Far boards, Tatar. Now to Panik. Again to Tatar. Traffic in front. Sekera from the line, across. Chernak won't shoot. Further setting up Slovakia with Tatar. Looking for the game's first goal. Sekera fires. That's off a couple of bodies and stays wide of Hardy. Panik. Sekera. Tatar off the side of the net, low past the trapper side of Hardy, and France hanging on will get the clear.
Slovakia changing things up just a little bit on the power play. Normally Sekera plays his strong side.
Slovakia right back at the French, and a friendly bounce will allow Bozan to turn one deep. Mark Marincin leads the Slovakia group in points, plays that ahead. Kristoff in, rattles it around. Lantoshi for Slovakia, just got out of the way of a hit from Janil. Dano. Marincin, half fan on the pass across, still made it to Kristoff. Back to Marincin, the slapper, turned out by Hardy in the butterfly. Rebound collected by Slovakia. 14 seconds to go on the power play. Nagy in, pass across, and a wrister by Sukol is stopped. Kristoff is stopped on that side by Hardy. Slovakia tail end of the power play. Now it's over. Kristoff looked like he had a gaping cage as he caught Hardy moving right to left, but so France able to take the lane away and survive an early Slovakia power play.
Good defending by the French, not allowing passes through the seam at all. Marco Dano was a net front presence, had his stick available, but the pass never got to him.
Liška chips it in for Slovakia. Now finds an opening. He missed the pass in front that would have set him up. France doubling back the other way quickly. Blocker side stopped there for Rybar. Has lost his pad. I don't think he can play like that.
That'll cover the 5-hole. Rybar, who had, you could say, just a surprisingly solid game in the opening win against the United States, stopping 25 of 26. He pushes off and then gets connected from Sacha Trey, wearing 77 for France, and that pulls the pad and the clippings off. But the game against Canada, Rybar just fell apart. 20 shots, stopped 15. That means 5 goals against. And in total, he stopped 40 of 46. He settled in the net. This is the pass earlier that just gets deflected before Kristoff can get there.
Got the Velcro backer on the legs. That's all it is these days for the goaltenders. France looking for a shot off the draw, won't find it. Instead, it develops into a Slovakia rush. Liška trying to lead Lunter to the goal, and the waist-high pass was knocked away by Anthony Rack, the forward for France, coming back on it. Liška working in the corner. Fehervari holds it in. Fehervari won't get to it this time against Alexander Texier. Texier couldn't clear for France, though. Liška to Fehervari, scampering in from the line. Fehervari centering pass, broken up by Dom Malka, and Texier will blaze away with it. Alexander Texier some moves and created an opportunity for some room, but Fehervari got back to force him to the outside. Fury tries a shot from a bad angle that's blocked in front of Rybar. Fehervari at the end of his shift. Slovakia slow to get out, but they will get out now thanks to Koch. Koch coming in, that ends up in the French bench. And Texier, a little further conversation with Koch.
And they'd love to get some offense from Texier. Made a splash at the NHL level this season, but he's pointless so far. Koch trying to dump it in. Fury takes the body with him, and there's going to be a lot of this by the French. After the whistle, they're going to do a little bump, try to get the Slovak team a little bit rattled, but try not to take any sort of retaliatory penalties. See if the French power play can help them out through this game.
Second time in the game we've seen the wingers get so close to the face-off circle that will nullify the draw for now.
Texier had 3 helpers last year at the World Championship in the 7 games for France. There are 10 players pointless for the French team in this tourney so far.
Neither team wanting to give up an inch out there. Leclerc for France. Being centered, turns one deep. Rybar out to handle it. Goaltender for Slovakia. Works its way all the way down to the other end. Hardy out. Fury took a look one way, didn't see Tatar closing in the other. Tatar steals to Sekera, bouncing puck over top of his stick. That'll send Slovakia regrouping. Always an extra little pep in the step of the host side. The Slovaks in front of their home crowd. Here's Bozon trying to change that. Can't slice through the D. Knuckles it into the corner. Almost 7 minutes played without a goal. Slovakia and France. Bozon on one of the top attacking lines for France. Plays it in for the captain, Fleury. 3 goals for Fleury in this tournament. Wearing number 9, he can't control it near the Slovakia line. Gets the stick in there. Have another penalty. Slovakia to their second power play of the game when we come back. Slovakia to their second power play of the hockey game. French trying to get under the skin of the Slovaks, but not what they want with special teams time. And this will be an early opportunity for France to take some seconds off the clock. Slovakia 0 for 1 on number 2 early in the first period. Janil spots an opening and skips it down. Martin Marincin out of the Toronto Maple Leafs, up for Lantoshi, over and in for Dano. Working from the near side, passes over to the far boards. Nagy trying to go back to the line with it, helped out there. Marincin shoots, that's off a body in front, darts to the near side and slapping it down. Shakitsvili before he took a rough hit from Dano.
Dano finished up high, right in front of the referee, who deemed it to be okay.
France backing in, Slovakia on the power play. Panik to the line, Tatar. Over to Panik again. Chernak shoots, blocked in front of Hardy, and Theory's gonna find an alley. French doing a good job blocking shots in front of their goaltender.
They're not over chasing in their own zone, not even really forechecking with this penalty kill. They stay compact in front of the net, active sticks, and trying to get in front of anything coming towards the net.
Chernak doubling back at the line across the sector. Back to Chernak, a shot that's blocked away. Hardy, big rebound, and Hudacek couldn't find it in the paraphernalia enough to shake it down and get a second attempt. Hudacek, who has dazzled for Slovakia. The Chernak, a slapper off the body of Bozan. Think he caught that one off the backside, and that'll deflect up and out.
Some sacrifice by the French. That's the hit that Vedjili thought would draw a penalty. Dano, that stick was errant. Chekhiatvili will brush it off.
Four power play goals in the tournament for Slovakia. Trying to find one here to open the scoring on their second power play of the hockey game. Lantoshi. Far side shot off the glass, forcing Studenic to try and clog it up. Does get some help from Suko. Penalty over. France 2 for 2 on the kill. Try and find some momentum after keeping Slovakia off the board. Koch in from the line. Down deep, swings it up high. Bertrand, a steal, trying to find Fleury, who just escaped the box. Fleury can't put together a rush, but France will now try to find a little momentum.
Well, they realized they'd be in tough in the first couple of minutes of the hockey game due to the crowd and just the energy building. Those two penalty kills, very big.
They call it the line there. You can barely hear the whistle unless it's the crowd whistling, and Studenic goes offside.
France had a difficult time in their opener. They were up 4-2 against Denmark, and then the Danes came back to win that game in a shootout. And since then, they've been outscored 18-4.
Not a more heartbreaking path to game number 5 in the tournament than for Slovakia, though, as they win their opening game against USA, give the host crowd all kinds of hope in a pretty good tilt, with Finland losing in that one, as we see the icing call. Then they were very close against Canada, lost it in the last second to Mark Stone, and again in their last game against Germany. Those dying minutes come back to haunt them. Tchaikovsky pulls up with a shot that hit traffic in front again. Boots is there, 17 for Slovakia. He'll chase it down to the far corner. Lunter joins him. Two forwards working hard for Slovakia, pressuring that France defensive coverage. Damalka finds, but won't get a target on the near boards. But Avian tries to reverse it. Too hot for Damalka to handle. Anthony Reck has to hustle over. He does. And it'll be played up and out by Guti. Backhands one down low. Texier. France trying to set up and whistled down in the corner. Slovakia with a pair of power plays, unable to capitalize. It remains a scoreless tie. Steel Arena in Košice, home to the Slovakia entrant as their host. This is the building, and it is loud anytime they are in attendance. Team France have poked the bear a little bit, guilty of 2 penalties. Still a scoreless tie. Sekera had his stick lifted. Sacha Trey, big 77 for France in there. Won't find the puck. It'll be led away by Hudacek. Had a move on, and then Valier was able to steal. Valier just able to get over the line onside. Forced to the near boards. France jammed up under coverage. 6-man scrum right now. Broken free. Valier chasing it down on the wrong side of it. Ends up underneath them. Then Sekera goes down as well. Finally spills over to a little bit of open ice, and Tomas Tatar is there.
Well, you tipped your hat to the French so far with these 2 penalty kills. They haven't come unglued. And that last rush up the ice, but Hudacek trying to do everything alone. If that starts to filter into the Slovaks, they're going to find themselves turning the puck over more often than not.
Although trying to use their speed, is to see the French sit back, and here's Christoph working his way coast to coast. Christoph in tight, swings one in front, and tipped wide through the crease by Nagy. Looked like he had an open side. Fehevari, a blast over top of the glove side of Hardy. That'll stay in play, right in the glass to the French bench. Fleury with a nice hit there, but the puck's still on the Slovakia stick. Fehevari had a shot blocked by Bozan. The second one he's been able to stand in front of. Studenic out of the corner. Drags to the point. Penalty coming up against France again as they are about to make their 3rd trip to the box. Extra attacker on. Studenic shoots through a screen. That goes wide of the goal. France tired out here. Can't get to that puck on the delayed call. 6 attackers on for Slovakia. Fehevari with traffic in front. Sends one over. Wrist shot paddled away by Hardy. He'll cover up. And Slovakia to their 3rd power play of the hockey game.
Slovakia pulling the puck off the boards and going to the slot in this play here. And the hook into the hands puts Manavion into the penalty box. So another penalty kill coming up. It was Studenic who has 3 assists in this tournament, trying to make sure he can get a shot through. The French, when they are battling in their own end, you notice they all keep their sticks on the ice. They don't get it up high. They're trying to just take away any passing lane possible.
France with the draw win from Ritz. Trying to get it out past Sekera, unsuccessful. Slovakia on their 3rd power play of the hockey game. We'll set it up. Here's Richard Panik to Sekera. One-timer, Charnock just missed. And Sekera will give way to Berton, who sends it down for France.
And that's the switch that they've already made. Sekera, previous power play was on his one-timer side. This time gets over to the far side. And here's another example of a player trying to do it himself. That's Chernak, who gets sat down with a nice hit. And the French have the up-ice pressure.
Correa steal, nearly put it in shorthanded as Rybar got all kinds of confused back behind that Slovakia goal. Sekera slowly across that France line. Plays it across. Sekera again shoots well wide of the glove side. Tomas Tatar. Up the zone, Sekera across, one-timer. Hardy got the stop, rebound, Panik scores! Power play goal allows Slovakia to break through.
Too much penalty killing time for France in the opening part of this 1st period. It's a one-timer in front, and it hits their own man, Jonathan Janil. It falls him, and Panik just pats it into the net. Heavy one-timer, and an easy tap-in goal. Lantoshi just gets everything into this. The Slovaks open the score with a power play marker. Referees are just having a chat at the moment. take a look at this.
And here come the whistles.
Of disapproval. So this coach's challenge by Philippe Bozon on Panik in front of the net. And then the contact right there. Hardy was sliding to his left. The celebration starts. And that's going to get called back. Libor Hudicek doesn't stop himself from getting into the blue paint. Hardy doesn't really stand his ground that well, but we've seen less than that in goaltender interference be called back so far. And Philippe Bozon believes that this is an opportunity to get his team's attention. He told me that he understood the first 5 minutes of this game were going to be mostly the home team's energy, but giving them 3 power plays hasn't helped them at all.
Well, in a tournament that, you're right, it's been proven not even the skates have to be in the blue. It can be your rear end sticking out.
Saw that in the game against where the Germans had a goal called back.
It was against Denmark, and so that's pretty blatant contact. You'd think that the French have an argument here with Hudicek coming in and giving a little bump right there to Hardy. And this place, if you hear more whistling, you know the goal's been overturned.
Richard Panik, that would be his first goal of the tournament. He has 3 assists. There'll be 50 seconds remaining if the goal is disallowed, which I believe it will be. That man responsible for Philippe Bozon, the coach, in playing for the French national team and getting them back up into the top grouping in 2008.
Well, this would be a big call because this is the 3rd power play Slovakia's already been able to strut their stuff on. And France, who haven't been able to find the back of the net an awful lot in this tournament, to keep it a scoreless tie, would be benefited by this if it is overturned.
Well, they're always having to catch up in games. Just 1 first period goal for France. Hard one-timer from Lantoshi. By the time the puck hits the stick of Panik, Hudicek's out of there. So at first blush, it looks okay, but the refs will make it official now.
Panik, who had 14 in the National League with Arizona, hoping he has 1 in this tournament.
And I'm officially 0 for 2 in what is and what is not goaltender interference. That's demoralizing for the French. But the home crowd is just drinking this in. Contact, shot comes, rebound is there, goalie's helpless. Slovakia's up 1-0.
Well, we continue to guess. But Slovakia happy, so is this crowd. They have a 1-0 lead thanks to a power play goal from Richard Panik. Lantoshi and Sekera get the assist. And Slovakia made good on their 3rd power play of period number 1. Nagy in to beat out the icing. Slovakia trying to use this momentum now after a lengthy review, but a 1-0 lead. Christoph up the boards. Far side point play. Surprised Hardy a bit with that shot coming through. He'll get an arm on that, deflect it up and out.
Important couple of minutes now coming up for this French team. The call goes against them, the crowd's against them, the standings are against them, but they can't come unglued. They spent a lot of time in their own end in this first period. They've got to mount some sort of charge up ice.
Their leaders are 81, Rek, and 9, Fleury. Fleury was in the box for one of those penalties, so they haven't had a lot of opportunity to try and put out the players that can make a difference offensively. Rek on the ice right now along with Texier for France. Tchaikovsky sends it in. Student each following up for Slovakia. Moving it away is Guti. And France will skate out. Anthony Rek, 2 goals in the tournament. To the line, and he'll throw one deep. Guti could catch up to it far side. Slovakia losing it at center ice. Rek is there. Rek between his legs, behind his back, gets in. Koch stands him up. Lunter helps to steal right back for Slovakia. Lischka hit by Dom Malka. Puck freed up into the France zone. Valier, spinorama. Off the glass, he'll knuckle one in. Fehevari trying to send it right back out. Dom Malka slows it down. Monavion problems with it on the far side. Dom Malka gets it back out of Montreal, Quebec. Olivier Dom Malka to Monavion. He wanted to change, had to be careful with the numbers at that bench. France will send it deep. Bertrand couldn't collect it for France.
There haven't been very many successful French forays into the offensive zone. They dump the puck in, but they aren't able to muscle it back.
Lantoshi with speed in, gets around the defenseman, and the puck got past him, but couldn't sidestep the check that was coming. Hardy's lost his stick. That's what's causing problems behind the net. The French goaltender will now have a chance to sneak behind it as France gets the clear.
That was a nice hip check by Grignon. Lantoshi just blazing speed, but couldn't avoid the right hip of number 38.
Lantoshi, number 16 for Slovakia, spent most of his playing career in Sweden, but happy to throw on the Slovakia crest in this one. Chasing the play, little stick in the hands there against Fleury. The wrong side of center, plays it in. That should be icing. It will come all the way back as France just getting a little bit lazy, maybe showing some fatigue here early.
The captain for the French trying to add to his goal totals. Lantoshi under the stick, tries to get around. Grignon. That's a textbook hip. Eyes are up. And the player is down.
Lantoshi has garnered some NHL interest as scouts and GMs flood this tournament. Slovakia with a 1-0 lead, nearly added to that with Tatar just missing on a one-timer with a airborne puck. Panik. Near corner, Richard Panik has the game's only goal, put it off the inside knee of Bozan. That'll deflect out to center ice. Slovakia will try again. Panik cross ice, had his pass picked off. Leclerc nearly sent himself in with that bounce and then stumbling in front. Tchaikovsky gives it to Leclerc, but he's all by his lonesome for France, and Slovakia gets away with one there.
That was sneaky by Leclerc.
Held in by Ritz, a shot tipped just wide. As Rybart met the screen from Perret in front. Tatar floats one to Panik. Panik across the line to Tchaikovsky. One-timer stopped by the chest to Hardy. Big rebound again. France will get to it. Fury up for Shakic Spidlik. Reaches center this time, plays it in. 1-0. Slovakia in the lead. Boy, Koch took a big hit there. As Anthony Rek starting to throw the body around.
And a little peek back at the official to make sure that that wasn't called for a late hit.
Could be a 3-on-2 if France hustles. Here's Guti again across the line. The drop pass to Anthony Rek instead was broken up by Fehevari, who came back on the plate just in time. Might be an odd man rush the other way. Slovakia in. Christoph holds, cuts to the slot, dishes over, looking for the side door tap in from Nagy, but broken up by Texier. He'll wheel in the other direction. Alexander Texier out of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Leaves for Janil. Cross crease, looking for the side door play, and it was nullified in front. Teams coming close at both ends. Bertrand in for France at the line. A slapper by Grignon, blocked. Lantoshi, a breakaway. Lantoshi in, plopped down by Florian Hardy, who says no. Slovakia with a 1-0 lead, nearly made it 2. Richard Panik has the goal for Slovakia, but it was nearly Lantoshi. Adding another, Florian Hardy, a fantastic glove stop to keep this a 1-0 hockey game.
Didn't bite on any sort of shoulder movement by Lantoshi, who we saw speed earlier coming in. This was right down the middle, but couldn't go past the glove.
Shakichvili crisscrossed in behind his own goal, coughed it up. Clairot trying to help out Shakichvili. Stretch pass, he finds Fleury in behind the D. Fleury cutting in, backhander stopped by Rybar, and the rebound pushed to him by Chernak as both goaltenders come up big.
Fleury's the guy you want to have the puck on his stick with and going in. 3 goals so far. This is a great pass with him in full flight. Just had to settle the puck, lost his angle just a little bit. And then Rybar was able to stand tall enough off the blocker. This is the Lantoshi in alone, where he just wants to go up over the glove, doesn't get it high enough. Hardy just snuffs that out. And showed Lantoshi looking for his first goal. 23-year-old played for HK Nitra, 58 points in 56 games.
Draw-in Ritz to Shakichvili. Snaps one towards the goal on a left pad stop by Rybar. Another one from Rybar moving over as France tests Slovakia from the point.
Theory with the one-timer. So the French are slowly getting some more time in the offensive zone, getting pucks to the net, getting traffic there as well. Rybar a little bit more busy. This is their time to build, but it's maybe a little late in this first period. 1:25 to go. Shots 8-4 Slovakia.
Theory rips one around. Shakichvili in, trying to keep that puck lodged into Slovakia territory. Can't. France will hustle back after it. Rich to start the play. Approaching the final minute in the first, a 1-0 Slovakia lead. Berton tests Rybar. Easy stop, reaching the blocking hand right around that post. Slovakia at center. Hudacek pulled up, fan on the shot. Suko working far side. Moved over, Favari shoots, scores! Martin Favari with 50 seconds left. 2-0 Slovakia.
This could be costly for the French nerves. Suko in front of the net, and a point shot is deflected past the goaltender Hardy. Favari just looking for a stick, and there it is, right below the knee. And Hardy just can't react in time. See how the French stick's on the ice, but this one gets past everybody. Theory has a stick off the ice, trying to cross-check Suko. But he celebrates again, and it's 2-0 now Slovakia, and that really dashes things for the French.
Manasuko with a nice tip in front, finds his 4th goal of the tournament. And as you said, a big one for Slovakia late in this first frame. Favari with the point shot to get it there. France looking for something late, jammed the front. Trey couldn't redirect it in. Hekaful back at the line across to Dom Monka. Slap pass off the stick of Valier. Valier picks it up behind the Slovakia net. Valier to line, Hekaful, a bullet. That goes wide of the blocker side of Rybar. France pressuring Slovakia a little bit here with under 10 seconds to go. Studenic wants to get that puck out. He will. Slovakia slows it down, and they will skate off, much to the delight of the home crowd with a 2-0 lead after the first.
Suko had 2 goals against Canada, 1 goal against the United States, and he propels his team in the first period.
French, little upset. Trail the host Slovakia group 2-0 after the opening 20 minutes of play in Košice. Shots after the first weren't that different. Slovakia leading in that category 9-7, but France giving Slovakia 3 power plays. That's where they made the difference to begin with. And they get a late goal as well to lead 2-0 heading into period number 2.
The French played yesterday against Canada. They were down 3-0 in the first period, but there was no quit in them. They actually made it a 1-goal game, 3-2 in the third, and then Canada extended for a 5-2 victory. Florian Hardy, the goaltender for France, didn't even dress for that game to be fresh for this one. His team is going to have to defend a little better here in the second period if they want to come back and at least get one for their efforts.
France in the dark blues will start with a puck. Perret chops it in. Rybar out to handle it for Slovakia. Wraps it around. Tatar coming back. Leaves for the captain, Sekera. Tomas Tatar across ice. Chernak will get it started. Hudacek to Tatar and in. Slips past to Czech. Ritz defensively in that French zone, trying to angle one out. France developing a rush here. Leclerc shaking free of a check of Hudacek. Leclerc to the goal and could make his path all the way there cleanly as Chernak took him out. Battle for it in the corner. Under the skates of Leclerc, Chernak, the big man out of the Tampa Bay Lightning, leaning heavily on the French forward. Chernak finds that puck and swings behind the goal. Sekera, who logs a lot of minutes on that blue line for Slovakia, able to get it out briefly. France will change it up. Sekera, stretch pass, looking for Tatar, but will find an icing instead.
Sekera averages 22.5 minutes per game. And the NHL seasons that he's played in have been marred by injury. Oilers are hoping he can stay healthy. You go back to 2017 and the Stanley Cup playoffs in the second round. Game 5, he tore his MCL, and then prior to the 2015-16 season, working out, tore his Achilles in the summer of 2018.
France trying to keep that puck in off a draw win, but Tatar will change that. Tatar coming down the near side. Tatar doubles back to the line as Kristoff picks up the puck for Slovakia. Marincin across, one-timer. That one floats off the top of the goal. My goodness, Hardy didn't see it come down until it was already on the meshing behind him.
Seen a couple of heavy shots from Tchaikovsky, the man with the puck now. Janil tried to knock the puck out of the air, the defenseman.
Student each fanned on the wrist shot that stays wide. Pulled out of the corner, France. Janil, up ice. Shin pad to stick for Rep. Wrist shot wide of the goal. Tchaikovsky has it now. Nagy decides he can't catch up to that one. He'll just peel right off to the Slovakia bench.
It's like the Slovaks are backing in. You wonder where their mentality is at. They've blown leads in this building. They've been comfortably ahead in this hockey game through power plays and zone time, but they haven't really sparked much here early in the second.
Panik and Sukol, the goal scorers in the first for Slovakia. Bozan trying to connect with Fleury in behind that Slovakia net. Dano ahead, has Sukol, leading pass, actually had to reach behind him, and so Sukol wasn't able to grab that. The now 4-goal man for Slovakia. Chernak knocked off stride, puck flutters into the French zone. Head up, Dom Malka makes the play. Got it stolen though. Bertrand able to come back and pick it up, swings to Valier. Valier for France in, snapshot. That's off the shin pads of Sekera, just held his ground. France trying to get that back. Chernak up the boards, Boots is there. He'll tip it in, but that'll come all the way back against Slovakia.
Boy, the Slovakian defense backing in. This is one off the shoulder, the heavy one-timer. Is this going to go in? No, it hits the bar and ends up on the top of the net. The defenseman Janil just missing it. The celebration and then sheepishly no.
The old scores no. I've had a few of those.
Yeah.
Sekera to Lunter. This time, icing negated. Slovakia hustling to the bench. France can't take advantage of a Slovakia change. It's airborne, brought down by the big man, Tchaikovsky. Cross ice, Lischka. As Tchaikovsky hit, having trouble here getting to his skates. The late call coming. And now they'll whistle it dead with France going to the box. And boy, Tchaikovsky is in some trouble.
Spits out his mouth guard, trying to get some air into the lungs. Referees are going to converse on this one. He had gloved the puck down and was just trying to get it deep. And then the heavy body check. Two-time there. Valier and Janil. Referees. The elbowing call. And bringing Valier over to the penalty box. He had snuck to the bench. He's one of the 10 players for France that have not gotten a point yet. Slovakia, another power play.
Fourth of the hockey game, they're 1 for 3. Scored the first goal of this game off the stick of Richard Panik, who will take the face-off for Slovakia, trying to build a comfortable lead. Hudacek, Pachernak across, Sekera. Swings back to the line, although not the way he intended, as that'll clear. Team France will take it.
The game plan for France was to try to instigate and not retaliate and profit from the power play. Instead, they've done the opposite. Some penalties that are avoidable, and they've got to kill this here.
Hudacek nearly danced his way coast to coast. Played to Panik. Back down low. Hudacek sees Tatar. Couldn't find him with a pass. Chakijvili broke that up momentarily. Right back to Slovakia's sticks. Chernak set up. Doesn't shoot. Plays to Tatar. Now to Sekera. Traffic in front. Slapper is blocked. That'll break the stick of Ritz, but getting it down is Theory. France gets another clear. Tatar to Hudacek. Dangles at the line just onside. Tatar down low. Chernak picks it up far boards. To Panik on the Slovakia power play. Cross ice looking for Tatar. Just out of his reach. Saves it off the half boards. Tomas Tatar. Back to the line. Sekera. Hudacek. In. Shoots. Missed on the blocker side. A little bit of room there on the short side against Hardy.
Hudacek can certainly scamper when he's got the puck.
Sekera on the power play. Slovakia with a 2-0 lead. Centered in front for Sekera. First unit might just stay out here. Tatar, Chernak, Hudacek alone, Deeks scores! What a goal from Limor Hudacek, sending Kosice to its feet.
When he gets the puck, he likes the motor. Very shifty. His second of the tournament, both on the power play. And he's gonna just kind of appear, fake the shot, a couple of shoulder back and forth. It's called the shimmy shake. Shimmy, shake, backhand and in. Some porous defending by the French defense, and the crowd lets him hear it. 3-0 Slovakia.
In his 6th World Hockey Championship, Hudacek provides a bigger lead for Slovakia, now 3-0 thanks to 2 power play goals along the way. This one called back against France and their most dangerous player in Damien Fleury.
There's a big gap in the middle, and that's where Hudacek is able to receive the puck. And it's just right towards the goal. Swiping at it and missing his Theory. He was also on the penalty kill earlier but he was the guilty party for the Sukul deflection, where he was late to react.
Wrenching up ice to Speedy Kristoff in. Behind the back pass in the slot, and nearly made it to Nagy. I thought that had no chance, but France able to come back and just take it away. Here's Fleury to himself, and behind the D, Fleury alone shoots. Rybar backing up, made the save, and it just drops wide. Bozan couldn't jam it in. And just by a hair, Slovakia keeps it out. Ekafoiru shoots, and that's wide on the blocker side of Rybar, who is having an adventure here.
Fleury ever so dangerous. The Slovaks all 5 back check to the crease.
2 opportunities alone for Fleury in this hockey game, and he can't find the back of the net. Tchaikovsky, who was roughed up on the last sequence that led to the Slovakia power play goal, right back out there. At the line, France needs something. Wrist shot towards the goal, missed. A little contact with Rybar from Fleury. He's complaining he was hit into the goaltender. Has words for the referee as Kristoff sends it down the ice. Crowd enjoying a 3-0 Slovakia lead. Ekafoiru pinching in for France, leaves behind the net for Rek. Puck dribbles up the boards, Lantoshi, he springs Fehavari. Dano holds the line, Sukul set up, in front, looking for Dano. And the crease jam, but the puck not there.
Puck was in his feet.
Dano. Lost it, France. Man up ice is Texier. He'll go over to Rek. Rek on the inside, cuts to the goal, then around it. Rek throws it in front, Texier overskated it. And France have developed a few good looks here. Sukul, one-on-one, pulls up, wrist shot, blocked. And that becomes a souvenir. Power play goal from Hudacek has this place rocking. Slovakia up 3-0.
Môžete si užiť naše oficiálne fancovanie, ktorá sa nachádza v Kultúrparku Toť 5 minút dnešky rozdielané. Ak máte lístky, môžete vyhrať vaše zápasy, zažijete určite veľmi dobrú hokejovú atmosféru a chutné pivo, fantastické veci, samozrejme atmosféra a určite je taká ako tu. Ste tu všetci!
Slovakia making the most of their opportunities. France not rewarded on any of theirs. Cernak off the draw win, moving it to Liška. Trying to deke his way around Theory, who just held his ground, stole the puck. Slovakia trying to come right back in. Boots angles one deep, doubling back is Shakietsvili, off the glass and out. Plants one to center, in behind Valier. Liška in transition, long wrister into the glove, a hardy, easy stop for the French goaltender.
Offense flows through this man, Damien Fleury. He's been sent in alone once, goes to the backhand, blocker, stop. Tries to go to the forehand through the 5-hole, goes off the stick, the blocker, and squirts out the glove side, and then gets punched in the face by Marincin. No call. He had a talk with the referee at the break. He scores big goals. Grenoble played Rouen in the French League, went to 7 games in Rouen. Fleury with the game winner. 47 points in the 41 games he played in the Magnus Liga. 10th time representing France at the World Championship.
Panik goes down to win the draw to Hudacek. Big pileup on the face-off circle. Hudacek. Gets it back at the line. Traffic in front. Hudacek fakes a shot, tries to close in. Manavian sticked it away. And France just nudges it over the line.
And that's better defending, as you can see the French players, again, keeping the sticks on the ice, pushing things to the outside.
Leclerc in on the forecheck. Marincin cuts in behind the goal of Rybar. Hudacek to Tatar coming back. Hudacek around Ritz. Back behind the net. Swung to the line. Marincin. Slap shot looking for the tip. Nearly found it for Ponick. That was blocked by Janil, wearing 3 for France.
Ponick on a 2-point night. Goal and an assist.
Leclerc slowly ahead. Cuts to the middle. No shot there. Puck stolen. Tatar diving for it. His lunge couldn't clear initially, but Heckefoil has to come out. Heckefoil back in for France. To Clairot, looking in front, Fleury. Rybar made the save. Damien Fleury all over it today for France. Goes back to the line. Heckefoil shoots, blocked in front. Slovakia, a little bit of pressure from France, trying to get this puck out. They can't. Fleury has Bozon in the slot, trying to find him. Deflects off of Koch, right to Bozon. Koch hounded as he moves that puck. Texier into the battle. Heckefoil. Bozon just comes out.
That looked like a hook.
Fleury back in. Clairot gets around one, tries to throw it in front for Heckefoil, and took his man down away from the plate, and there's a battle behind the Slovakia goal as well. Koch gets knocked down, right back up.
The French have had a couple of shifts like this, but they need to build one after the other after the other. Is just going to let things slow down and allow the crowd to get louder.
Guti took one away. No harm, no foul for Slovakia, but that pass nearly intercepted into the slot by Fevari. And France will come all the way back. Both these teams have done the bulk of their damage scoring-wise in the middle period. So far, 1 goal from Slovakia. Hudacek to give them a 3-0 lead. Chernak reverses tie. Texier. Team France. Theory up to the line. Anthony Rex sends it in. Sekra back to Chernak. Moves to Dano. Couldn't settle. Sekra, nearly lost it to Anthony Reck, just buzzing the tower. And then the penalty box door comes open as Theory receives a big hit. And that'll stop play. Slovakia adds 1 here in the second and lead it 3-0.
Subscribe now on Apple, Audio Boom, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts.
Kosica and the crowd liking a Slovakia 3-0 lead.
They are enjoying everything that this tournament has offered them, except for late in games for their team, but the 3-0 lead, and I wonder if France has an answer.
Chernak skates in, whips in behind that French goal, leaves in the corner. Boots takes a look, has a man in front, slid it over, and Lunter was there but couldn't corral it. Chernak at the line, shot blockered away by Hardy. Liška, who's from Bratislava, wearing 23 for Slovakia. Able to keep it in. Sekra at the line. His shot blocked down in front. Liška turns, finds Boots. Swung and missed. Sekera can't keep it in, and France will give chase on this one. The speedy Bertrand is in behind the D. Slid it through the goal crease. As trying to find his way to the front of that. On the other side, it'll draw a penalty. Manavian shoots, scores! Manavian sneaks it in on a delayed call, and France has some life.
Antonin Manavian, who did not play last game, gets his team on the board. It's the up ice pressure, chasing for a loose puck. Sekera hops to take the inside lane. A delayed penalty is going to be called. But Manavian here just tries his luck towards the net, near side post, and it's past Rybar. There isn't a lot of room there, but this one squeaks in. Hey guys, we got a goal. Rybar thought he had everything sealed off. He wasn't even going to move away from that post. But Manavian, who's a champion with Grenoble in the French League, gets on the board.
First of the tournament for Manavian to match one assist as well. That's a big goal for France, who had some other opportunities in the game and couldn't close in and take advantage of them. France.
Bertrand made all that happen by hustling up ice. He was a couple of steps behind Sekera. He could have easily just gone in behind and tried to forecheck and take the body. Instead, he legs out, forces the issue. And the French believe they're in it now.
Bozan, wild play at the line, comes out. French are caught, they have to clear. They'll go for a change instead, delayed offside. Should come all the way back, but regardless, Slovakia catches a break to regroup.
The penalty that was about to be called, Chernak just kind of stops playing for a moment to get his stick back. He's still below the goal line, and he's got the best view of this puck sneaking in. Valier was taken down, but he didn't need that power play.
Conch out of his own zone. Tatar tips it right into Theory, who nearly ended up in the penalty box last time he was standing in that location. Favari lost it. Ritz settled down by Theory. Here's Ritz for Team France. Perret chopped one in. Favari problems against Ritz. Ritz in the corner. Puck came up, now it's underneath the skate. Koch, Johnny on the spot will find Tatar up, and Hudacek, trying to avoid a hit, actually went down on the play, just continues to the bench. Koch through center, carries deep. Koch trying to throw on the brakes, pull up for a pass. Panik comes over in support, up the board, Sukol. Slovakia backing up. Texier pressuring. Bouncing puck nearly resulted in an opportunity in front. It's almost like each team afraid to make the mistake now that the game is tighter. And Rek takes a high stick, so speaking of, that'll be an opportunity for France. France with life in the second, to the power play next. Eric Chernak in the box out of the Tampa Bay Lightning, wearing 81 for Slovakia in his hometown, Košice. Will wait and hope that France doesn't capitalize on their first power play.
It was the forecheck that created a opening goal for France, and then at that same moment, Rek going in on the forecheck, and the stick from Chernak. If France capitalizes here, then perhaps their game plan is coming together.
A steal, Sukul, shorthanded, blockered away by Hardy. Texier having difficulty leading the rush ahead. He'll hand off to Captain Fleury. Played up ice by France. Guti, cross ice pass to Texier on the power play. France looking for another goal here. They found one in the second. Texier to Fleury. Chakicvili. Shot goes off. Alishka stays wide. Sukul in the corner. Tchaikovsky missed it. Sasha Trey, big 77 into the mix. Held it at the line. Texier some room. Snaps it. Scores! Alexandre Texier cuts the gap on the board. And France has come alive.
There's been no quit in this French club. Texier, his first goal representing France at the highest level. He just zinged it past the glove of Rybar. Fleury got his stick up. Sukul stopped playing for a moment. That's been a theme. And here's his snapshot. Trey in front, hard to look around him. Gets it on the backhand, sets, and steps into this. Rybar did not have eyes on it at all. And the youngster for France, the 19-year-old, celebrates.
Texier is first, as you mentioned, a power play goal, so both teams have taken advantage of special teams time. Remember, France's first goal earlier this period was on a delayed penalty call. And that's the fourth power play goal for France in the tournament.
Just having an issue with the penalty box door. They think they have things figured out. The latch on the inside, not going all the way down and in, but inconsequential to the play.
So here's the storyline continuing in the tournament for both countries. Slovakia has built leads and then let the opponent come back into the hockey game. France continues to play catch-up, getting close but not close enough. So we'll find out which storyline continues here, as it's a one-goal hockey game with under 5 to go in the second. Slovakia leading it now 3-2. France out of their own zone. Long shot into Rybar. He'll go down to his knees and cradle against the chest.
Just keep throwing it at the net. The pass across. Nobody comes out. Instead, you've got Marincin, who's wanting to block this, but he's taking the eyes away from the goaltender, and Trey in front is doing the same. Salute.
Crowd settles as they take a while to drop this puck. France get the win from Ritz, drop back at the line though, and that pops out as Chakicvili didn't realize there was no one behind him. Rybar plays to Sekera. Perret keeps in at the line. Leclerc down low for France. Trying to tie this thing up before the period expires. Sekera. Chernak has Tatar ahead. Goes the other way for Panik. Panik across the line. Crisscrossing. Drops off for Hudacek. Shoots. Trying to pick the top corner. Short side. Might have grazed the post on the way by, and it flips up and out.
Now remember that Slovakia has only got 6 defensemen dressed. So you wonder if the French are going to continue to forecheck hard, continue to take the body hard, continue to push the pace
Krzysztof the draw. Fehervari, Krzysztof again, back to Fehervari. Swings down low. Studenic covered by Janil, knocked off stride. Studenic protecting that puck. Janil giving him the business. Back down deep for Nagy. Finds Krzysztof into the slot. Trying to shot. That was blocked. Clairot clears to the line, not out. Krzysztof comes back with it. Down deep for Ladislav Nagy, the veteran. Nagy. Koch. Across. Fehervari fakes a shot. Double pump. Studenic. Krzysztof. And it rolls to Hardy. He'll decide to bring a stoppage.
Just off the edge of something happening for the Slovaks offensively. The veteran Hardy makes the smart play and holds on to that one. Florian Hardy played in Angers, 40 games this past season for the 34-year-old.
Taking an awfully long time to drop the puck, but Sukol wins it back, and that first shot goes wide of the glove side off the tape of Tchaikovsky. France out of their own zone. Don Malka hurried and turns the wrong way. Slovakia gets the puck back. Played across. Marincin shoots that stop. Hardy no rebound with Dano right in front.
Marco Dano has had an interesting tournament. He's in the middle of things, but not a lot has been happening for him. No points so far. Sort of a topsy-turvy year for him, being put on waivers, claimed by the Avalanche, handful of games there, reclaimed by the Jets, sent down to the minors. Just trying to grab a footing in the NHL and trying to grab a footing here at this World Championship as well.
Sukol to take the draw. He had the second goal of the game for Slovakia way back in the first period. That is his fourth of the tournament, so helping pace Slovakia, number 19. And he'll join Tchaikovsky at the bench, able to step underneath the check and free that puck back up for Slovakia. Marincin. Sukol out of the air, gloves it to his stick, tries to make a move at the same time. Knocked away. Lantoshi off the boards to himself. Nice play to the line. Tchaikovsky caught between, sticks the leg out. Shocked that one was not called, but Slovakia gets away with it.
Cheksay, who slid right out to the far blue line. He's going to hang out there.
Hekafoil moves it over. Hekafoil gets it back. Backhander knuckled away by the right hand of Patrick Rybar. Manavian has a goal in this period for France. Now he's caught. Lishka. Manavian throws the stick out, and a penalty coming up. Slovakia back to that dangerous power play.
Nobody's really covering back for the oncoming defenseman, Manavian. There's the Tchaikovsky on Texier. It's a tripping call on Texier as he had to hustle back, got the stick into the feet. Manavian, number 4, was there as well. Lishka slides. Got a couple of goals in this World Championship tournament. He was the best player for Slovakia versus Canada. But now the French have to go back to the penalty kill.
Fifth power play of the hockey game for Slovakia. They have scored twice. Hudacek proven to be deadly. Chernak back to Hudacek. Return to the line. Chernak. Hudacek across. One-timer. Sekera sliding over. Hardy able to get a piece of that, and France gets the clear. Sekera to Hudacek across the line. Dishes over. Chernak plays back. Tatar fakes a shot. Traffic in front. Tatar on a power play to Sekera. Chernak, one-timer, stop. Hardy rebound in tight. Panik, where's the puck? Reaching back with a backward snow angel is Hardy to keep it out.
Good job by the official not to panic and blow the whistle, as Panik was right on it, but he couldn't find it.
Somehow Hardy keeping that one out of the French net. Sekera with Slovakia changing off the bench. Krzysztof into the mix on the power play. Nagy to the line. Dano approaching the final minute in the second. Slovakia on the power play leading 3-2. Lantoshi. Crowd anticipating opportunity. Sekera, slap shot missed on the blocker side, and that'll rim all the way around back into Slovakia zone.
Sekera excited to get into that one-timer, but ends up putting it back into his own end.
Christoph takes a skate over and in for Dano, kicks it to his stick, trying to drive the net, reverses for Christoph. Dying moments, Slovakia power play and the period. Marincin to Nagy. Nagy back across. Christoph settles. Marincin there, shoots, stopped by Hardy. Rebound out and a rolling puck swatted away by Clairo.
That's an important save from Florian Hardy. Got the blocker on that shot, helps kill the penalty.
One last chance for Nagy, sending one in front. France kills the penalty off. Slovakia 2 for 5. And France makes this period interesting. Have climbed back on the scoreboard. Slovakia leading 3-2.
These teams have been close in the world standings, and they're close after 2 periods as well.
Hardy with a fantastic stop to give his team a chance in the third. Slovakia up by a goal.
The 2019 IIHF partnered by Skoda. Download it now from the Apple App Store and Google Play. Skoda. Simply different. Stal zlepnutia Francúzsko-Slovensko v druhej tretine je 2-3. Shots on goal in the second period. Slovakia 9. The score now to the second period.
Good, good, hein? Vas-y, fonce à la cage. Allez, bleu, allez, allez!
Heading into the third, Florian Hardy trying to shut the door as he did late in the second and continue to give his French side a chance against Patrick Rybar and Team Slovakia. A pair of French goals in the middle frame gives them a little bit of hope heading into the third.
You've got to think the talk for the French in the dressing room after 2 periods was touching on how Slovakia has blown leads late. Against Germany, they gave up a goal 6-on-5. Germany had pulled the goaltender. Germans tie it. Draisaitl wins it in the dying moments of the hockey game, and they thought they were going to pull a point at least out of the game against Canada, but Mark Stone had other thoughts. The birthday boy on that occasion puts Canada ahead, so maybe the first 18 minutes of this third, Slovakia's going to be okay. Tense moments in the final too.
Slovakia start with a puck. Chernak turns it in. Hardy, an early test. Will handle it behind the net. Ritz. Puck sticking on that fresh ice. Tatar using that to his advantage. Prods it down low. Panik up with it. Plays it to Chernak. Scores! 16 seconds in. Eric Chernak gives a 2-goal lead to Slovakia.
Lots of reasons to cheer for the home crowd early. The French can't get the puck out, and now they have to take it out of their nets. Nice pass from Panik to the point man who's uncovered. Chernak goes just beside the cuff of the glove on what looks like a stunned Florian Hardy. The puck was about 3 feet from going out of the zone. It was kept alive. You mentioned the sticky ice. Ritz for the French couldn't muscle it out, and now it's a 4-2 lead again for the home team.
Chernak, who had 5 goals for the Tampa Bay Lightning in 58 regular season games, has 3 in this tournament, and a big one right off the hop to dictate the tempo and stake Slovakia to a 2-goal lead, 4-2. Gutig for France, trying to claw his way from beneath the goal line out into the shooting opportunity. Rack just wickedly threw it on from the corner. That was blocked in front. Janil back for France. Moves it to Rack. Return trip into the French zone. Janil again. Pressured by Dano. Knocked to the ice. Slovakia feeling it, but that Dano hits can result in a penalty.
It certainly is, and boy, Slovaks, they do so much for themselves positively, and then seemingly give it away. Dano came charging in on this hit. Janil spins away and moves the puck, but Dano hits him in the numbers. I mean, he did take a healthy run at it. You can just stop up a little bit and still make the same body contact and push up against the boards. The French, well, they've scored 1 on the power play. Can they get another?
Second power play of the hockey game. France trying to work back on the scoreboard once again. Heckefoil down deep. Heckefoil now across. Rek. Heckefoil. Bozon. Tough to hear in a moment. The Slovak crowd voicing their displeasure for the power play. French working on it. Heckefoil. Back to Bozon. Now to Bertrand. Bertrand. To Bozon. Lots of movement. Few shots for France to this point. Bertrand. Bozon. Bertrand. Hops over the line.
Not really sure what they're trying to accomplish there. Way too patient. The offside call. Moving it around the outside and then really trying to draw the Slovak attacker to the boards for a shot from the point. Pass doesn't connect. Philippe Bozon.
Texier, who has the power play goal for France back in period number 2. That was their second goal of the hockey game, on the ice now. As Gutik takes the draw. Gutik wins it back. Chakic-Billy across quickly to Fleury, the captain. Hammers one in. Sasha Trey lost it in his skates. Slovakia takes advantage and rips it down and out. Trey looked back at the wrong time. Chakic-Billy guilty of the icing. Fleury incensed that he beat it out. And that's going to come all the way back, and this French power play is sputtering at the worst time.
Gutik was skating up ice, not really watching. Trey as well. And that hustled breakout pass from Chakic-Billy.
Gutik gets the draw win. Starting from behind their nets, coughed up. Loose puck in front, Tchaikovsky scores! Short-handed goal! Slovakia dominating the French.
Music to the ears of this crowd. Tchaikovsky with the short-handed marker over the glove. Trace this back to the faulty breakout. They win the face-off. It's coughed up, and Tchaikovsky does the rest.
Crowd is loving the start to the third period. 16 seconds in. Eric Chernak, defenseman, scores from the point. 2 minutes, 41 seconds in. Mikhail Tchaikovsky scores from the point, short-handed. And the lead is up to 3 goals for Slovakia.
First short-handed goal for Slovakia at the tournament. None bigger.
The building is literally rocking. As the fans jump in unison, we can feel it. The booth is moving. They might bring the house down if they score again. Lischka into the glove of Hardy.
You can actually trace it back even further to those passes from the first power play unit that didn't connect. It goes to a neutral zone face-off, then it goes to a botched power play breakout to bring the face-off into their own end. A one face-off, the puck is coughed up, and Slovakia then comes to life. When you win it clean, you want to get to the back of the net. Texier muffles it, Boots puts it out front. and Hardy is just beat clean over the glove. Tchaikovsky played for the Charlotte Checkers. Just 1 goal in the 23 games for him there. He'll remember that 1 goal here this evening.
Crowd has yet to find their seats since the big man scored it shorthanded. See what France has left in the pot. Berton sends it in. Leclerc far side. France kept to the outside well. Hudacek. Rolling puck came to him, took a high stick. He goes down. France to the box. And the door swings wide open for Slovakia.
It was the Slovaks who crumbled in their 2 previous games. But France is coming apart at the seams. Another power play coming up. Peter Valier will be ushered to the penalty box. Hudacek feels the rake of the stick. Just a 2-minute high sticking minor, but that's 2 minutes the French won't have to mount any sort of comeback being down 3 goals.
Power play number 6 on the hockey game for Slovakia. They have capitalized on 2 occasions. One, the opening goal of the game from Richard Panik. The second from the man that was on the receiving end of that haircut, Libor Hudacek.
Hudacek's going to stay out there on that power play. Panik on a 3-point evening. Tatar with 2 helpers.
Janil hustles to it off a draw win for France. They can't get it out. Chernak keeps it in. Hudacek wraps it around in for the line. Sekera has to hustle, gets there first. Sekera keeps it moving on the power play. Here's Hudacek again. Hudacek moves to Sekera. In, slides down low. Panik. The goal line will take a look. Panik slows it down again. Hudacek. Has Tatar. At the line, Chernak, Hudacek, give and go with Chernak over to Sekera in the slot. Tatar covered just as he had the puck create his stick, and Berton sends it down for France.
Some good passing that just doesn't connect at the very end. Tatar wanted to gather it and shoot. Just fell off his blade.
Power play for Slovakia. With 2 goals early in this 3rd period, leading 5-2. See if the French open their game up a little bit. Leclerc pressing the issue shorthanded. Here comes Perrin with a shot off the post. That struck the iron to the blocker right of Rybar, and France close to finding a shorty of their own.
Maybe the French have some surprises in store.
5 minutes gone in the 3rd. Across the line, Christoph. To Nagy. Traffic in front is Dano. Nagy back to the line. Marincin. Nagy on the outside on the power play. Marincin again. Far side play. Christoph to the line. And Christoph will come back after it as France forces the clear. Lantoshi. He can motor. Lantoshi. Circles the wagons here. Lantoshi to the far side. Plays to the line. Marincin shot tipped in front. Dano swings it over. They score. Nagy with the dagger.
Getting to know this cheer pretty well in this game. Slovensko. Heya. Dano with the spin around pass right in front of the net, but it's Nagy who captains the home team Kosice in regular season play. This is slid towards the net. Dano knows that Nagy's going to be there. And he also knows that's a 6-2 lead. Florian Hardy is at the bench. Couldn't react quickly enough. In fact, realized he couldn't get the leg out. And Hardy's night is done. A tough one for him. Rested last game for the man that's going to take over. That's Henri Buisse, who played against Canada. But this is not how the French had it drawn up. They were the ones thinking they'd get the power plays, the errant sticks, the pushing and the shoving afterwards, unsettle the Slovaks. And instead, the backup goalie is now taking the net. 23 shots for Slovakia. They've lit the lamp 6 times.
"17 saves for Hardy in a tough outing. He's made a few big ones to keep France in it, including at the end of the second, but this third period has just unraveled on the French. 3 Slovakia goals in the third, 4-2, 5-2, and now 6-2, thanks to a power play marker, their third of the game. Liška with Henri Buisse now in goal for France. Slovakia trying to test him too. Buisse getting a chance to just get himself comfortable in the goal crease with the play moving to the other direction. Fleury can't split the D. Conch will go back after it for Slovakia. France thought they had an opportunity. Texier, who's been snake bit coming into today, found a power play goal and couldn't put the shot on net that time. Texier to Hekafoil. The shot off the stick of Rybar, made the save in the butterfly. France turns it around. Ruck right on, and Rybar coming up with a couple of big stops himself. France trying to find the gas pedal again.
Well, this deficit's just going to be too large for a team that came into this game with only 8 goals for. They have some very key players who are not healthy to be able to play for them. Antoine Roussel, we've mentioned through this tournament. Edouard Bellemare, even the defenseman Johan Ovitu, who plays for Sochi in the KHL, was hurt. And those guys do make a difference at this level for France.
France pick it up at center. Bertrand tests the glove of Rybar, and he's equal to the task. Crowd can feel it now. 3 goals in third give Slovakia a 6-2 lead over France. Great atmosphere in Steel Arena, especially when Slovakia is in the lead. They hope they can keep this time around at 6-2. Valier forced outside. Dano couldn't sprint into the France zone with it. Delayed offside against France. They don't realize this.
For Slovakia, they are doing the math on what would it take to get to the quarters. And the French have to worry about just getting a point out of their next 2 games. They'll play Finland on Sunday and then take on Great Britain at the end of the tournament. And if Great Britain finds a way to beat France in that last game and they go into that game with just the 1 point that they have, well, they're relegated.
Finland, Great Britain coming up later this evening. Gord Miller and Ray Ferraro have the call on that one. Both teams confused as to where that puck is, and they'll blow it dead in the France zone.
Just sat on the dasher, and Monavion didn't want to play it. Craig Ramsey, who coached this team at the Olympics, has got to be happy about their response in some tough times. In their last couple of games, giving up leads. Well, they've got a cushion in this one. Slovakia finished 11th at the 2018 Winter Olympics. Won their first game against the squad from Russia. Couldn't muster another win after that.
Goals in the third from Chernak, Tchaikovsky, and the latest from Nagy. Have Slovakia up 6-2. I don't think this crowd is going to sit for the remaining 11.
Oh, they want to get the weekend started now.
Ekafoil blows a tire. Puck stolen. Slovakia might put together something here. Bozan coming back to sweep it out of the goal crease. Bozan for France, up ice, just onside. Bozan wanting to pass back, reads it behind the Slovakia goal. Fleury. Bozan. Down low to Damien Fleury, the captain, has been their leader offensively all tournament as well. Slovakia right back up 2-on-1. Fanvari in, passes over. What a poke check there from Buis to separate Tatar from an empty net.
That's a heady play by the goaltender coming in cold. Tatar thought he could get it to the backhand. He lost the puck and his balance.
France almost too many men on the ice playing that puck during the line change. Berton in. France loses it again. Tatar. Saw Panik, wanted to hit him. Zuko played it, then lost it. Perret coming in. Perret pulls up with a shot off the mask of the goaltender Ibar into the netting. Slovakia feeling good, leading 6-2. Kosica at Steel Arena, where there's no doubt who's winning. That would be Slovakia, with the crowd just waiting for the next goal. Brinchin rattles it around off the drum, and Avian scampers over to keep it in. France was close in this hockey game, found a pair late in the second period to make it 3-2, but Slovakia just busting the third wide open with 3 goals in this period. And 6-2 right now on the board. Brinchin, high shot, broke a stick in front. That was Nagy trying to tip it. He looks down at his hands, he's got no weapon. Texier. Janil. Up the boards, France. Muzzled a little bit here. This crowd, anything but. Dano tries to slice to the inside. Went up and over after Valier able to steal the puck. Valier coming in. Vallier, nice move, can't get past the last defender. Koch came flying in to knife that puck to the corner. Trumped the line. Crino didn't get through. France able to keep it in for a moment. Vallier looking in front. Bertrand, far boards for France. Bertrand. Sacha Trey working in there. Oh boy, knocked down. Looked like a high stick. Will keep play. Crino to the net and a left pad stop by Rybar.
The bouncer he had to deal with, the focus to stay tight.
Stolen Lantoshi coming back. Crino with the stick to deflect it up and wide. Lantoshi thought he had found gold. Ritz. As France occupy the Slovakia zone. France looking for something. Olivier Damanka lost control. Here comes Lunter. Down the boards and in. Lunter dished it off. Liska. And now Boots. Liska again. Chernak. Shot knuckled wide. Lunter will get to it first. Lunter, as the crowd takes a breath, plays it to the line. France able to move it. Bonavion. And Damanka up and out to Perret.
Greg Ramsey, the coach of Slovakia, now giving some equal ice time to other parts of his lineup.
Strength pass misses everything. That'll icing against Slovakia.
Vladislav Nagy, the oldest player in the tournament. The stick looks old now. Luis was in net against Canada. Didn't have to stop this one. The stick of that man did. I've been calling him Captain Kosice because he captains the local team here last couple of seasons. Led the league 2 years ago with 61 points. Followed up this past season with 61 points to place third.
Slovakia on the puck again. Panik fakes the shot, takes a look, head up pass, and it goes off the stick of Theory right through his own goal crease and out the other side. Theory in the corner now for France. To the boards, Clairot can't clear. Held in by Slovakia, Tatar. And then Marincin. Theory. Around, but not out. Tchaikovsky. France able to relieve some pressure for a moment. Slovakia had the game slip away from them against Canada. Mark Stone, as we've illustrated, with 1.8 seconds remaining in regulation, taking valuable points off the table for Slovakia. That gave Canada a regulation win. They blew it against the Germans, surrendering 2 goals late. Studenic finding Fenevari shot it wide. They don't intend on collapsing today.
They had 5 goals in that game, Slovakia did. Up the ante here in the third period, jumping on the board early third and haven't stopped.
Christoph working on the outside of Janil. Christoph to the line. Chernak's drive over top of everything. Texier for France, who look unorganized right now. Chernak lost it. Texier some room. Might be a 3-on-1. Texier. Puck across, and Rek is robbed by Rybar, who makes a fine save coming across. France pressing, but Slovakia leading large.
Congratulations and a big cheer to Vicky and Cherry for being Skoda. Final of the game.
4-goal gap on the board. Late in the third, Slovakia trying to dance their way to another win at the 2019 World Hockey Championship. Bertrand to Sacha Trey. France hoping they're not done yet. Mekafoil kept it in. Bertrand dangling on the outside of Chernak. Sacha Trey with traffic in front. Doesn't shoot to the line. Damonka blast is blocked by Dano. Felt all of that one. Lantoshi. Slovak forward able to get it in. That'll bring about changes for Slovakia.
All those shot blocks, the heavy hits, all add up through the tournament. The goal is to get 10 games, put yourself in medal contention, and take your best shot from there.
Berton, far side for France, working in the Slovakia zone. Abian in from the line, sends it deep. Prino pitching in, down low to Perret. Perret working for France. Berton into the fold as well. Berton protecting the puck for now. Time not on the side of the French. Slovakia okay to see board work. And France doubles all the way back to their own end. Tchaikovsky lets it skip past him. Ivar had to be careful with that one. Tchaikovsky, one of the goal scorers in this third period. And his short-handed real turning point early in this closing frame. Panik just onside with Tatar. Panik looking to reconnect with Tomas Tatar. Pair of assists in the games for Tatar today. Panik to the line. Fanvari shoots wide of the glove side. Hot off the inboard. Suko catches up to it. Tatar fights through a check. Rolled it back to the line. Koch couldn't handle it. Fanvari plays onto the tape of Panik. This is where Slovakia wants to keep France.
Yeah, and this game is going to give this team some hope. They started so wonderfully with their opening game, a 4-1 win over the United States. And then they weren't able to stretch things out against Finland. That was a 2-2 hockey game at one point. Finland won that game 4-2. We've talked a lot about the Mark Stone goal as the puck goes into the bench. And then Leon Draisaitl with the latest game winner at this tournament. But this one this evening is going to be relished. Slovakia will play Great Britain on Saturday, and the Danes on Tuesday. So the hope is that they're going to bank enough points.
Out of the Slovakia zone. Stretch pass on the money. Here comes Nagy in with a shot. Stopped by the stick in the butterfly from Buis. Sekera gonna go right off of Anthony Reck. Darts down. Rybar way out. Has to play it just in time. Kristoff across the line with two others. Kristoff to Nagy. Watched in the slot by Gutig. France turns it around. Texier wants to go. Finds Anthony Reck. Anthony Reck in. Shoots. Scores! Reck through the 5-hole. And France has a little. It might be too late.
Same cast of characters getting into it offensively for France through this World Championship. Reck with his third. That's a giveaway. A blind pass from Nagy allows the 3-on-2. And this just goes past Rybar. Tchaikovsky tries to block it. Reck was thinking pass. One stick handle. And right between the legs. You can see that Rybar is guessing there could be a pass coming across. It almost puts too much weight on his feet. It's static and it's in.
Quiets the crowd for now. Wonder if this changes the scheme a little bit for France. Perhaps gambling with the goalie out if they can do it. Boots trying to change that and end it here. Boots, whoa, by Buis coming over with the left toe. What a stop by Henri Buis. Buis trying to allow his team to have some hope. France to center. Bertrand to the net, tipped on by Clairot, and Rybar's turn to make sure Valet doesn't get it in.
This crowd doesn't know what to do. They've seen a bad movie twice now with late endings going the wrong way. 3-goal cushion, 1:34 left. It should be just fine, but it's quiet now in here. That's not right. That's just a wonderful save by Buis. The extra pass at the end, David Boots can't slip it on the glove side.
France will keep the goaltender in for now. Sukol. Pounding. Pekafoil plays it far corner for Fleury. Down to Bozan. Can't keep it in. Bozan crossing center. Throws it deep. Approaching the final minute. Tatar drops one in off a one-hopper, and Buis will cover up.
France up in the top group since 2008. That could be in jeopardy if they can't find more offense throughout this tournament. Damien Fleury, their captain, has got 3 goals throughout. Rec has 3 goals throughout. We finally got some offense from Texier, who has a goal and assist in this game, but it drops off significantly after that. And for Slovakia, they're getting offense from their forwards, from their defensemen, all-rounders.
Final minute and another icing call against France.
Drink it all in, fans. It's Friday in Košice.
Draw in Slovakia. Nagy. Tchaikovsky skates in, shoots, sharp angle, kicked away by Buis. Tchaikovsky follows up, second shot is stopped with a paddle down. Might be third here. Kristoff gets to the puck. 30 seconds to go. Texier from center, and the crowd takes over again. They will count it down in Košice. The second win of the tournament is big on the scoreboard and big in the standings. 6-3. Slovakia wins over France and keep their hope alive.
Quite the scene in Slovakia. Košice, this host city has been behind their group, and they pay them back with a solid effort throughout. Special teams, the name of the game. 3 power play goals, a shorthanded marker. And the French now have to concern themselves with their last 2 games.
Second win of the tournament after their stunner to open it. Slovakia took out USA 4-1 in game 1 for their first 3 points. They would then lose a tight one to Finland, drop a last-second heartbreak to Canada, give the game away to Germany, but not today. A 6-3 win over France gives them 2 wins and 6 points and leaves them a little bit more room in the standings, while France is in dire straits at the moment in Group A in Kosice.
Slovakia played with 6 defensemen in this game. No Christian Jaros. Injury in the game previous against Germany. And earlier in the tournament, Marek Deloga took a puck to the face. He is questionable to help them out. But Rybar, we've seen some good from him. He was strong enough in this game. Was the net for the win against the United States. And for France, Kevin Hekafo, 13th time representing his country. Put up a lot of offense. And Mulhouse
had a helper in one of the French goals today, their first of the game. And a leader on that France squad. And Thomas and Richard Panik, who opened the scoring for Slovakia, player of the game.
Goal and a couple of helpers. And his line's been playing well throughout. So the Slovaks have moved their goaltending from Rybar to Chiliak, back to Rybar. And he'll be counted on to the next 2.
Panik back to the line, and let's listen in to this Slovakia national anthem.
Well, you come in relief for Hardy off of the bench. How difficult was it coming in cold?
Sorry?
How difficult was it for you coming in cold off of the bench?
That was very tough. I'm not used to it, but my job is here to help the team, so I think I made the job, but it's quite easy when you go in the net and you're already losing 6-2. You know the other team is going to slow down a little bit, so that was easier for me than our first goalie tonight.
You have a unique vantage point of the ice, being able to see everything. What were you seeing from your point of view that Slovakia was doing so well?
I mean, they played for 60 minutes, and I think we played for 20 minutes, so that was the big difference today. We had a great second period, but the attitude we had in the beginning of the third was terrible. That wasn't what we were supposed to do, and I mean, we did terrible.
Thank you for your... Vladislav, being from Košice, playing here as the captain during the regular season, being able to soak this all in, how special is this moment for Slovakia to get the win in front of this insane crowd?
I mean, it's very special, you know, we got the best fans, you know, in the world, so you can see, you know, like every game they cheer for us and they're unbelievable, you know, there are like 6 guys on the ice, so they're perfect, you know, we just want to thank you for everybody, and you know, and I know we lost so many points last 2 games, and we should have more points, but you know, they are special. You know, that was unbelievable, and you know, like what can I say? It's you see like every game they are cheering whole 60 minutes, and that's crazy.
Craig Ramsey was saying that he loved the work ethic of your team, and he said that he knew that the results would eventually come. What was the biggest difference in this game where you were able to get out to the lead and hold it for the full 60 minutes?
You know, we had a really good start. You know, we scored 3 goals, and like in second period we a little bit stopped skating, you know, and back checking and play a little bit harder, and then we scored 4 goals and 5th goal, and we knew like we're gonna control the game, and we won it, and we have so many chances, and we play good. You know, we help each other, every guy. We play hard. You know, like 60 minutes, and the results come. You know, like last 2 games, like against Canada and Germany. You know, like that was mistake, and we lost it. You know.
Does this now give the team a real possibility of moving on to the quarterfinals, getting these 3 points today and only having 2 games left?
I mean that's we screwed up the game against Finland. We should have a point there. Against Canada, they scored 2 seconds left, and we should have points too also. And against Germany, that was unbelievable. You know, like how they scored two goals in the last 2 minutes, and that's we should have 3 points against Germany, and you know, and hopefully we got 2 games and we'll see what's happened.
Well, today is a win, so congratulations. Enjoy it.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
Hej, díky.